Hello and welcome back to the meditation series, video number 8. It's April the 11th of 2020 and we are well moved into our new reality and using all of the resources and tools that we have to adjust to some significant changes. And I'm hoping that some of the information and exercises from today might add to that toolbox. So settle into your chair as comfortably as you can. And I'm just going to first lay out what the exercises today will be about, and then we'll just get to it. I've had some comments from people that they're having a little bit of a challenge with visualization. And in the creative visualization exercises, it does call on us to contrive in our own minds what the scenery around us will look like. And visualization, like any other new skill, requires practice and developing some muscle for it, really, if you use the analogy to the progressive muscle relaxation. Mind muscle, body muscle. So I'm going to start with a little bit of an awareness of visualization and what that means and what it doesn't mean. So if you think of anything that goes on during your day, whether you're deciding to do something, planning to do something, maybe reviewing something that had happened during the day or the day before, you are constantly in some form of visualization. Memory has pictures attached to it. And those pictures that we're drawing in our mind are based on the kind of memories that we've had. And sometimes we're so used to them and have them so often that we don't even notice that we're visualizing. For example, if you're thinking about going to the grocery store, you're planning ahead of how you're going to approach that, and you're creating scenarios in your mind. All visualization. You've been doing it your entire life. Some people have a acute ability to visualize, and some people really struggle with it. They might be more in their mind and not noticing the visualizing aspect. So now that you're comfortable, I want you to close your eyes and we'll just go through a few basic everyday visualization experiences. We'll do a few complete breaths first, and then we'll go in. So close your eyes. And we'll do 4 deep breaths. Into the count of 4. Hold 1 and exhale to the count of 4. Begin. So as we're settling comfortably into the chair, feeling the relaxation in our body, in our hands, in our face, our legs, the relaxed feeling of just sitting on the chair, feet on the ground. Notice any places in the body where you might be holding some tension. Some muscles might feel a bit tight. Just take a minute to go into the body and kind of do a scan from the top of your head to your feet. And just look for any areas that might call to your memory of muscle relaxation. Starting with the head, down through the neck, arms and back, relaxing buttocks, upper legs, lower legs, feet. Letting any tension go. And now let's begin to look a little bit at how we do visualize every day. So imagine your car, or any vehicle of transportation that you use. And just look at it. Imagine opening the door. If you have family or you have children coming with you, imagine getting them into the vehicle. If it's just you, or getting on the bus, C-Train, Uber. Look at the vehicle, look at the color. Just get a full picture of it. The next thing I'd like you to do is just look at the front door of your house or apartment. What does it look like when you walk up to it? Where do you put your key? What does the door handle look like? And what's the first thing that you see when you open your front door? Is there a table where you put your keys down, or a spot you put your keys down? Is there a pet that might come to greet you, or pets? Now close the door behind you. Do you lock the door? Does it lock by itself? Pay attention to the detail of that. Now let's move to the kitchen sink to get a glass of water. First, you open the cupboard door. Remove a glass that you would normally drink with. Get some cool running water. Fill your glass and have a drink. What does the water feel like as it's going down your throat? What's the temperature? So you'll notice that you have all forms of visualization going on during the day. And in a guided visualization, we're really taking you to places that you wouldn't normally go with your mind. And so there's a kind of a hesitancy or a lack of confidence in whether you can do that easily and without any interruption. And if there is interruption, how do we move back into the visualization? So let's take 2 more deep breaths. And I'm going to take us into a guided visualization. And keep in mind that it's going to be easy to do. You may come in and out of it a couple of times, but now you know that you just see the mind wander and bring it back. Be gentle with yourself. And as you develop these muscles for creative visualization, you'll find over time that new ideas and new pictures and tastes and sounds come a little easier to you and a little bit easier to incorporate into the meditation. It's just practice. So let's begin. We'll take 2 deep breaths. Now, with your eyes still shut, I want you to think about someone that represents strength, compassion, wisdom, and loving, kind words, thoughts that are shared. And bring into mind that person, someone that you might know, someone that you might know of. It could be the Buddha, could be Jesus, could be a philosopher, could be Gandhi, and it could be a relative. Think of someone who is balanced. When you hear them or see them, you feel calmer, interested in what they have to say. So find that someone now. Take a minute and offer them a seat near you. Now, as you're sitting next to or opposite the person you've chosen, let the energy of the way that you see and feel them come into your own body experience. Feel the compassion. Feel the calmness of the wisdom, of the balanced approach to life, of their calming effect on you and how it feels in you. And just for a moment or two, absorb those feelings. As you absorb the feelings, begin to be aware of that they are in you. And part of the reason why you're drawn to this individual is that you resonate at a very deep level with their either their teachings or their presence or their knowing, and just continue to absorb that. Now gently look at their face and the smile on their face. And know that the loving, kind feelings that are sent to you are also in you. Thank this individual for the impact they've had on your life. And also know that you can access those feelings in the quiet times when you acknowledge their presence, be it in present time or an historical figure or a teacher. That this essence and energy is with you always. Gently return your attention to yourself in the chair. I want you to take 2 deep, refreshing breaths. And gently open your eyes. The practice of visualization can be done anywhere. When you're preparing a meal, when you're preparing to go out for a walk, when you're preparing for bed in the evening. If you can, take a little bit of time to notice how your mind is creating pictures all of the time. Enjoy the exercise. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.